Hi everyone, so I thought today I would take you around the yard and show you guys what kind of fruit I have set on the trees in my backyard orchard slash garden. So we have a lot of fruit set already, and the yard is looking beautiful. It's almost summer. It's gonna be 80 today, like in the 80s. It's hot already, and just a beautiful morning. So I'm gonna show you guys what I have growing in my backyard. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that and give you guys a little tour. So yeah, it looks a lot different from what it looks like in winter when it's all dormant. Everything comes back to life in spring and summer. So yeah, so right here I have a Juneberry or serviceberry. I think it's called Saskatoon. Can't pronounce the scientific name. But I'll show you guys the fruit. They grow in little clusters, and they start off green and then they start changing color to like a purple, like a dark purple color. So this branch over here, I'm using this as a stake because there's just way too much fruit. The little bush decided to grow all its fruit on one little limb. Well, a few limbs, a few branches, but this one's like is carrying most of the fruit. So little clusters of fruit. Here's another one. That's the Juneberry. And then I guess we'll go this way. Here we have quince tree. I did thin. It had a lot of fruit. I took like half of it off or more. Quince fruit. Kept 9 because the tree is really small, and the branches, the limbs are really small. I don't want it to break. So this is a quince tree. Beautiful little tree. And then I'll show you guys the potted trees, like my citrus. This is a blood orange. And we have oranges. Blood orange. A little worried, you guys, about this because take a look at the size of the branch. Here's the branch. It's very skinny, and it's got 8 oranges. I counted 8. 8 oranges. So I don't know. The tree is dwarf, but the fruit is full size. So if you can imagine 8 full-size oranges on this little branch, I don't know what I should do. I'm worried. Maybe I should thin it. It's got more fruit. So we got blood oranges. We got figs. The fig is getting heavy, so it's leaning a lot. Because it's got fruit. This thing smells so good. Even the leaves smell yummy. So this is a fruit. And it's got about 9 or 10 fruit, but it gives me 2 crops. It's already starting to set the second crop, an early crop and a second late crop. That's the fruit right here. And it's got, see if I can show you a better example here. So here is the second crop here, in between where the branch meets the leaf, in between there. This is the first early crop down here. So it gives me an early. So these are going to be ripe in June. So pretty soon. So we got figs. This is a black variety. I don't know the name of the variety, but it's black. So we got those, and then we got our lemons. We have 2 Meyer lemons. We got the fruit getting big. And there it is. There's a lot of lemons. It dropped a lot because it was just so heavy with bloom. Um, the blooms were out of control. They was just covered in blossoms, and it dropped a lot. Like, it only holds what it can hold. But they're getting some size to them. They're getting bigger. They're growing. So we got lemons. We got Meyer lemons. We got a lot, and we got 2 containers. I got these beds out of retirement. I'm not a big vegetable and like leafy greens. I'm not really big into growing those like seasonal stuff, but I do like it. So I'm just like composting. I'm like throwing everything in there, like grass clippings and whatever else I get from the garden. So I'm gonna compost them, get the soil nice and beautiful, and then I'll start to grow something. I don't know, maybe some leafy greens, vegetables, something, but I'm just gonna prep them for now. That's new. That's a Kansas black apple, and this is new. This is a cherry. It's a sour cherry. So we got cherries, and so those are the beds. We have persimmons here, if you can see it. Hard to see. See if it'll focus. Oops. There's a persimmon. It's got 3 only, and this tree got really beat up by the wind. So we got persimmons, got apricots. There's the tree. There's a shot of the tree. It's really big now, and it's covered in apricots. Lots and lots and lots of apricots. Just so many apricots. Yep, this tree always, every year, it gives me a lot of apricots. So we got apricots, and then I'll show you guys these containers. These are blueberries, and they're just now starting to ripen. I think this is the Bountiful variety. The green ones you can't see, they just kind of blend in with the foliage. You can only start to see them when they change to blue. And we have another one in a container, and this one's starting to ripen. It's a little bit more purple now, but it'll be blue once it's fully ripe. You can see a lot of the green berries still. And then we have the jujube. This one it's just setting its fruit. Those are the tiny little flowers. That's the tiny little flower, and then the fruit is tiny. It's like a little green dot inside the center. Once it gets fertilized, it'll just start to grow. And when it's fully ripe, it'll be like the size of a, I'll show you the plum. The size of the size of how the plums are now. But it always sets fruit. The jujube is a really good tree. So I'm excited about the plums, you guys. We have a lot of plums. You guys know this is not my favorite tree, not because the fruit is bad, but because it never really sets fruit. It always drops its fruit. Or it'll set like 2 and the birds will eat it. But this year it is loaded. It's got a lot. So I'm hoping it doesn't drop them all. They're getting pretty big already. This is how big the tree is now. And it's just got a lot of fruit. So hopefully I get some, because there is a lot. Maybe the birds won't be able to eat all of it. And I'll get some for myself. This is a Santa Rosa plum. I thought it was like a pollinator issue, so I bought a Shiro plum. So now I have 2 plum trees. The Shiro is like a yellow variety. But yeah, there's a lot, you guys. A lot, a lot, a lot. And it goes all the way up. So we got plums, and we got peaches. This is one of my favorite. This is my favorite, actually. You guys know that. My favorite. There's a shot of the tree. And it's got so many peaches. Way too many. I think I'm like thin. If you look under here. So many of these little branches. It's just covered in peaches. From far you can't see anything because they're green. But then when you get close, you can really start to see them. And yeah, so it just looks like a tree, like they blend in with all of the leaves. But then when you like lift this up, you see just how many there is. Like covered in peaches. Like the branches are so heavy. I'm scared I'm gonna lose some of the tree, like some of the branches, because of the weight. Look at that, you guys. Look at this little branch, is so skinny, and it's got 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, like a dozen peaches on here. I think I have to thin. I normally don't. It just thins itself out naturally. Whatever it can't hold, it'll drop. But like, this is just too much. It's a lot. It's my favorite because it's so reliable. Look up here. It always does so well. That's why it's my favorite. And it just tastes so good. And it's always heavy. It always gives me a bumper crop. And that's what it looks like right now, you guys. So we got peaches. Show you guys what else. This is the new plum tree. This is the Shiro. It's a yellow plum. I thought we didn't get plums because of a pollinator. It needed a pollinator to set fruit, even though it's self-fertile. A lot of them don't do as well if they don't have if you have another tree, it'll just do better. So that's why I got it. I thought that was a problem, but it didn't flower this year. It's just growing. It's little, and so I don't think that was a problem. I think it was like a pest problem. It always gets like a horrible infestation of aphids, and this year I did some organic pest control. I did ladybugs and lace swings, and it seemed to work. It's just covered. I just can't get over. I'm excited, you guys. I hope I get plums. I've never had a good harvest of plums. Okay, and there's the second plum tree growing here. Check out the pomegranate. Show you guys what it looks like. Just beautiful. I did some thinning because this little branch wanted to hold 6 pomegranates, and if you can imagine 6 large full-grown pomegranates on this little branch. I've lost branches before and I didn't want that to happen. Another reason, sometimes it'll keep all 6, and instead of growing to full size, they'll just grow to like these little tiny pomegranates, and I prefer a larger pomegranate. So if it has 2, it'll spend most of its energy growing them bigger, and just large beautiful pomegranates, and then you won't damage the tree. Sometimes if it's just too heavy, it'll break. So that's why there's not a lot of blossoms, because I took a lot off. I'd rather get like a smaller harvest, which is like big pomegranates, and I don't want to lose the tree either. That's why I did it. But it's just beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful blossoms. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna let you go. Just wanted to show you guys the garden. Beautiful. I'll let you guys go because I don't want to run out of time.